DaBaby lost $30 million for disrespecting the LGBT community. This for all them homophobic remarks at the 2021 Rolling Loud. Look, he say, if you didn't show up on any over here with HIV or any of them other diseases that in 2 to 3 weeks, put your phone up, put your lighters up on your phone. Oh, you know what, fellas, if you're not giving blowjobs in the parking lot, put your lighters up on your phone. Look, bro, this shit cost him $30 million worth of shows that he had booked up until the ball dropped at the end of 2021. He said he even had a private jet picked out with his name on it. He say he learned his lesson. Look, they counseled him. Still to this day, people still ain't fucking with DaBaby like they once was. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. That's what people fail to realize. You could think most of your fans are the women, but nah, man, the LGBT, they're jamming your shit and they listen to your shit and they're thinking you accept them for what they are until you start talking that bullshit. Then you'll see how fast that money go. Drop it in the comments, man. Shout out DaBaby. Vazquez throwing shots at Freeway for leaving the rap game to become an honorary sheriff. Look, bro, he say the man went from, oh, the cops' whole purpose is to lock us up and throw away the key, to becoming an honorary cop. He say the man can't even run down the block. Freeway can't save Freeway, but he chooses to sign up for the police department. Look, if the man won't be a cop, he won't be a cop. You know what I mean? Look, Oschino Vazquez is mad because allegedly he caught Freeway taking food out his motherfucking mouth after he tried to put the man on. You know what I mean? Look, yeah, this would piss a nigga off. You know, I don't think all the cop shit piss him off. You do what you do, but he's just honorary. I don't even know what they mean. They giving out honorary degrees. Drop it in the comments. I think it means nothing. Cam Newton got into an altercation with the Alabama A&M mascot in Birmingham, Alabama. Look, he attempted to knock off his fedora. You know what I mean? I don't even know what was going on, bro. But there was a bit of a scuffle, a bit of a struggle. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It took for Cam Newton to really threaten to beat the shit out of him for him to stop. Man, watch out. Watch out. Look, the footage is hilarious, dog. You know what I mean? Shout out Cam Newton. I guess the man just wanted to make sure that bitch wasn't glued to his head. Every time you see him, he got some type of fedora on. And I can't say they're weird, because they're fly, but it's always one on there. I mean, the man just wanted to see if it would come off, if he swung at it. Drop it in the comments, man. Shout out Cam Newton. He wasn't going for it. Sammie denies the child cruelty allegations. He say they are lies designed to drag him and take him down. The truth will prevail. Look, bro, I think it's, if you did something, now is the time to just come out and just, like, this ain't all that old Hollywood ass shit and the truth will come out later in the rinse. Man, we trying to, inquiring minds want to know what happened to them children, bro. Like, were you in there beating the hell out them kids? That's the only thing that matters right now. All that old, I'ma like leave clues and all that, man, come on, man. That's what got you in the world of trouble right now. You're looking like a fucking fugitive. I'ma just be honest with you, fam. And I grew up liking Sammie. I like the way you look at me. That was my shit, you know what I mean? Let's just be honest, let's just be real. I thought you was friendly. I was under the assumption that you were friendly, but they're saying you a monster, fam. Go on, come out and get in front of this. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Pharrell Williams caught stealing Coogee designs. Now, he is the creative director for Louis Vuitton. You would think that he was going to bring some original shit to the table, but nah. He's stealing Coogie's design for his fall winter 2025 collection. Come on, man. This is about originality. On top of that, you're telling Coogee, oh, this is an original. And no, it's not an original, bro. No, they don't own the aesthetic, but everybody expect you to get the job and do something different. Let's be honest. Let's just be for real. Pharrell Williams, dude. This shit is horrible. Horrible, bro. That's the same thing Balenciaga tried to do to Dame Dash CEO imprint. They take. Look, bro. Y'all gonna have to start putting that goddamn shit in Walmart, Ross, Marshalls, and all type of other shit and dropping the prices because it's not original and it hasn't been for quite some time. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Drop it in the comments. Flavor Flav has been announced as the official hype man for the U.S. Olympic bobsled team and the skeleton squad. Look, bro, he traded in his clock for a bobsledding helmet. He really on some cool running shit like Yul Brynner. He on some Yul Brynner cool running shit right now. Shout out Flavor Flav, bro, because he made his debut at the Olympic track in Park City, Utah. They say the OG hit 66 miles per hour in his second skeleton run. This is dope, bro. It takes a lot of skill to control a bobsled. You know what I mean? This is dope, fam. He will be headed to the Winter Olympics in less than 100 days as an official sponsor and hype man. Shout out Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav then quit them drugs allegedly, and he's been holding it down, man. He's been taking off. Yeah, sometimes you have to wait for later to become greater. I'm just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Coach from the playground. NBA YoungBoy dreadlocks nearly caught on fire mid-performance. Yeah, bro. He was in the middle of singing Lonely Child, sparks flying everywhere. Notice his hair was smoking. You mean they trying to do this, man, like they did Michael Jackson. Look, this is, you better understand the game that you're in. You know what I mean? Luckily, he was smart enough to fan that shit out of his hair before it turned tragic. You know what I mean? He's already talking like Mike, already talking like him. They're waiting to do something else so we could really enhance their comparison. You know what I mean? That's him. That's YB right now. They almost burnt his fucking scalp out. You know what I mean? Look, bro, this game is crazy. I don't mean to laugh, but I'm like the Joker. I laugh in the most awkward times. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the playground, fam. R. Kelly stole I'm a Flirt from Lil Bow Wow. That was supposed to be one of Bow Wow's biggest records because he did it on his own without Jermaine Dupri's production. You know what I mean? Look, bro, he sent that shit to R. Kelly and he told the story, but he didn't just finish it. He sent the shit to R. Kelly. R. Kelly sent that shit back in 15 minutes. Like, damn, you know what I mean? JD them didn't really like it, didn't pay Kells for his work. So what did R. Kelly do, man? He made a remix, took Bow Wow off of it, put T-Pain on it, and it became his lead single. You know what I mean? Real shit. They tried to fuck the Pied Piper. Look, I don't fuck with R. Kelly by no means. He's a dirty, rotten piece of shit. If you ask me, you know, if you ask me, all the young girls on top of that, he touched his own fucking kid. You know what I mean? Bow Wow, you should have did something to him. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real. You should have did something to him. We probably wouldn't be going through what we're going through right now with him. Drop it in the comments. Hey, trying to kill me. You know what I mean? Man, look here, R. Kelly. 2 tears in the bucket, nigga. Fuck it. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Master P announces his retirement from hip hop. He dropped his last CD too, The Lost Tapes, the No Limit 5K. The Lost Tapes dropped his last album with everybody on it. He say he's done. Why? It ain't no money in the music industry. Streams ain't working. Back in the day, they could sell more tangible goods. Now, he ain't really into music. He ain't making enough. He's into making products that black people actually consume. Yeah, real shit, bro. Shout out Master P. If you ask me, They won No Limit versus Cash Money. They won. You know what I mean? No Limit won for sure. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Once Birdman took the mic, he lost it for him. You know what I mean? Master P reminded everybody why he had the juice. It wasn't about flossing with that guy. It was about bossing. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, man. Shout out Master P, bro. Yeah. Shout out Master P. And you know, you have to deprogram your mindset and understand that there's other options. You ain't got to rap metaphors or dribble to make it out the hood in 2025. Drop it in the comments, Scars from the Playground, man. Shout out Master P. DJ Akademiks denies taking Ozempic. He say he can admit his clothes barely fit. Look, DDG say, do you want to go ahead and get in front of this, man? Are you on it or not? Look, bro, he say if he was, why would it be a problem? When he's fought, and getting fatter, nobody applauds him for it. Why would it be a problem if he's taking something to lose it? I want everybody to know it ain't no problem, but he's well within his right not to want to answer. You don't have to. Everybody ain't got to know your business. You know what I mean? Now, if you want to be skinny, be skinny. If you want to be big, be big. Stop worrying about what other people think about you. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It doesn't fucking matter. You could change yourself in a million ways, and that person that you're trying to impress still may never be impressed. Drop it in the comments, man. I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help me God. Scars on the Playground. Look, Kendrick Perkins throwing shots at Ja Morant. Look, he say he mad at him. Why? ESPN's packed up and spent millions for an all-access with him. Wanted to get Ja Morant, painted him, as flew all the way to Memphis, painted him as anointed him as the next chosen one. He said, look, all the fuck-ups didn't only make Ja look bad, but they made him look bad too. Why? He the one got them people looking at you, Ja. Yeah, he say he took you from 3 games on ESPN National Television to 52, nigga. You owe them way more than that. You know what I mean? Look, bro, I don't know what the fuck Kendrick Perkins talking about. I just know Ja Morant, love him some NBA YoungBoy, love him. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest, let's just be real. I'm surprised we ain't seen him on the Master concert. You know what I mean? Maybe he gonna catch one before the tour ends. Yeah, he got to, bro. Yeah, the man just like this shit. I don't understand why he was getting fined for it, but can't believe he kept doing it. You know, and just being honest, just being real, fam. Drop it in the comments. Shout out Ja Morant, man. Shout out Kendrick Perkins too. But they say, bro, is that him? Is that Yeah, Perkins, Kendrick. They say they don't want you back in Houston, man. Yeah, look, he say he don't want you back in Houston, dog. I don't know if y'all resolved the situation or not, but that's on some other shit. It's just entertainment for me. I'm just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Birdman throwing shots at Turk. And the Cash Money versus No Limit versus they gave Birdman a microphone. He took the chance to throw shots at Turk. Fuck yeah. We'll fuck with him when we fuck with him. Shout out to NBA YoungBoy. Look, bro, Turk is part of the Hot Boys. Like it or not, he's part of the gang. Without Wayne, first of all, without Turk and Lil Wayne and everything Lil Wayne brought to Cash Money ain't shit. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It was never about Birdman. It was about Wayne. When everybody jumped ship, Wayne stayed down, nigga. If Wayne didn't stay down and keep you popping, you wouldn't be popping right now. But to make the whole generation think you're King Blood, man, you got the game fucked up. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Shout out Turk. They don't like Turk. Turk gonna tell it. Yeah, Turk gonna tell it. And he's supposed to. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. I was wondering what the fuck Birdman got to do with NBA YoungBoy. Turns out he's been mentored by Birdman. Yeah, NBA YoungBoy is part of the Birdman mentorship program. Look, bro, all eyes on a $300 million deal YB is supposed to be signing. He's trying to protect the money and his asset. Look, bro, Yeah, be careful who you get money with. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Everybody Birdman has ever fucked with, he fucked over. You know what I mean? It ain't until he tried to kiss YB behind the scenes and do all that other YB calling them daddy type shit, that YB gonna finally realize, man, you part of a sinking ship, bro. You're independent, man. Go your own fucking way. You do not need Birdman and the Bloods to justify who you are in the game. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It's corny. Get away from Birdman. You know, just be honest. Let's just be real, fool. Drop it in the comments. Everything I'm not made me everything I am. Now, I'm not trying to be Kanye, man. Scars from the playground. Yeah, yeah. We got a nice rodeo plan for you today. I done came this far. What? I put work in, I grind so hard, I just bought this car. Everybody know me when they see me, they be like, he's a star. I ain't got it all, but a whole lot I ain't never had before. My daughter spoiled, so they demand me more and more. I hold my anger in, I just let it out when I get bored. When I'm agitated, staying free from cuts feels like a job. I was rich once, we used to fist bump when we used to brawl. I'm a grown man, I don't have friends, we don't hang no more. My phone rings, I don't feel like talking, I just ignore. By myself, I'm really sore. Been running all day, my Achilles sore. Need 1 plus like 7 million more. I was born rare, born right, but you see me as wrong. So please leave me alone. Sometimes when I'm riding in my whip, I like to turn the radio all the way down. Yeah, it gives me a moment of clarity. As humans, I think we need that. Complete silence. Sometimes you got to just turn it down. I done came this far. What? Put work in, I grind so hard, I just bought this car. Everybody know me when they see me, they be like, he's a star. I ain't got it all, but a whole lot I ain't never had before. This world spoiled, so it demands from me more and more. More than I got to give sometimes, but, you know, I'm into giving. Yeah. If they thought I'm a catcher to play the game like Teddy, I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.